Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Markel's TV here, the podcast. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. In today's subject, I'm going to talk about somatic symptom disorder, also known as lifestyle impact claim. Now, this is a video I did on my old channel maybe 4 years ago, where I talked about this is basically a backdoor way to get a mental health claim. Okay, so let me show you guys some information real quick about somatic symptom disorder. So what is somatic symptom in depression? Okay, because there's many different forms of somatic symptom disorder. And this is one where it talks about depression. I will let you guys read over that as I talk about this more. Basically, and this is for people who don't have a mental health rating already, or you have a mental health rating below 30%. If you are an individual who's in a lot of pain, you're dealing with a lot of problems, you really don't have anyone to turn to talk to about issues. You haven't gone to your psychiatrist. You haven't talked to your primary doctor about these things. You're trying to go it alone. Okay. This is a claim that you should look seriously into that would help you, especially if you're someone who's sitting at 70%, 80%. The reason being is because this claim could get you over the hump to 100%. Okay. So here's some more information about it, talking about a specific rating and under what rule under the VA manual that you could use. There are many court cases out there. If you want to Google some of the court cases that talk specifically about this disability, how it is manifested, how it is determined whether or not you are suffering from this. All right. And again, it is called somatic symptom disorder, also known as lifestyle impact claim. Now, everyone is not going to qualify for this. As I said before, if you're an individual who already have a mental health rating, okay, this is not going to do you any good. If you're an individual who have a very low or no mental health rating, this is something you seriously want to look into. And the reason being is, like I said earlier, you may be sitting at 75, 80% with the VA. It is very hard once you get that high to get a big enough number to get you to scheduler, meaning 100% on the number. This is a way with a secondary claim to get you to that point. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you guys some more information here real quick, but let me acknowledge real quick. Mr. Collins, good morning. How you doing today? Living in Mexico. How you doing? I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a topic, man, where this could help a lot of individuals out there because there are a lot of people who go through this. This is not like something that a lot of you individuals out there don't know anything about. Because if you wake up every morning in pain, and that's all that's on your mind is every time you get ready to take a step, you're getting a shot of pain. Or You're emotionally just drained, just tired of dealing with things. Like every time someone says something to you, it irritates you to the point that you want to punch them in the face. Okay? That's what this is. This impacts your life. Your disability impacts your life on a daily basis. It really does. I know it does for me. Every time I get up in the morning and I get out of bed, I already know here comes a shot of pain. Walking to the bathroom, here comes a shot of pain. Having to keep a shower seat or a walker in the bathroom because you don't know, leg may go numb. You may have trouble just getting off the toilet. These are things that mentally affect you. You may think it doesn't affect you, and you may feel embarrassed to tell someone about it. There's no point in being embarrassed because being embarrassed is not going to change your situation. Your situation is going to remain the same. And the fact that some of us just need someone to talk to, some of us need someone to confide in. That's what your mental health doctor is there for. Not just for you to go show up to say, okay, I'm here, mark me down as being present. No, use the VA resources to your advantage. There's no one out there that does not have issues. We all have issues. We all have things going on in our life. This is a way for those of you who have never thought about a mental health claim that's legitimate. I'm not telling you all to do this if you don't have legitimate issues, because if you don't have legitimate issues, they're going to find out. You can't fake this. This is not something you're going to easily fake. But if you have legitimate issues, you're trying to get to 100% because what you're getting right now is barely getting you by. You could be suffering from chronic fatigue or some of the other symptoms I'm going to bring up right now. And you're looking for help with your issues. You know, here are some of the signs or some of the symptoms, of somatic symptom disorder: pain, neurological symptoms, digestive symptoms, sexual symptoms, right? Male or female, it does not matter. These are things you need to look into. Think about what you go through daily and go, okay, is this something that I'm suffering from? Do I have any of these symptoms right here that are associated with my service-connected disability? Because if you do suffer from any of these things and you've never talked to a mental health doctor, I would suggest you go talk to your primary care and ask them to set you up for an appointment with a mental health to get evaluated, or your social worker to get evaluated. Make an appointment on your own to get evaluated. Again, I'm not telling anyone to go fake that they have these symptoms in order to try to get a higher rating. This is something legitimate that people actually need help with, that they suffer from. And there's plenty of you guys out there who are suffering from these issues, but you've never known that you had this resource to go to. So again, I want to focus on this for you individuals who don't have a mental health rating, or you have a very low mental health rating, and you're looking to move up to get you to that 100% rating, because your state of mind from all the shit that you've gone through with mental health, with chronic pain, dizziness, not being able to stay asleep, being up all night. All of these are signs and symptoms of your service-connected disability impacting your life. What else we got here? I'm doing great. It's raining and don't have to do yard work. You know all about rain. Yeah, I know all about rain here. Let's see. Let your pride go and get help. Slide that money into your bank account. Yeah, you know, the biggest problem with a lot of people, embarrassment. People, you know, you got to get over feeling embarrassed. You're handicapped. You're disabled. You got to accept that. You know, you don't have that handicap sticker on the back of your car because you're healthy. You don't have that cane. You don't have that walker. You don't have those braces. Okay. You don't have that package of medication come to you every month or every 3 months because you're a healthy individual. You got to accept that. I know sometimes we don't want to accept that, but you have to accept the reality of the situation. Some of us need a caregiver. Some of us can't function without a caregiver, and that's okay. That is okay. It's not like you are. I know some people, because I read a comment that someone left on my last video where they said that they don't feel right getting money from the government every month, right? Like they feel like they're stealing when they get this check from the government every month with VA, Social Security, and their retirement. And I just want to say to that individual, you work for that. You're not stealing for something that you work for. You swore in. They promised to take care of you no matter what happened to you. That's not stealing. That is not stealing. As long as you have legitimate disabilities, you're not faking. And obviously, you're not faking with all the stuff that you have, the long military history that you have from retirement. You're not faking. You earn what you got. You paid for all of this insurance with Social Security and everywhere else. Look at it like a car accident. You pay that insurance for just in case something goes wrong. So when something does go wrong and they pay for whatever it was, do you feel guilty then? Because if you don't feel guilty then, you shouldn't feel guilty now. This is what you earn. Enjoy what you earn. Don't feel guilty. You haven't done anything wrong. You've done everything the way you were supposed to do it. So kick back and enjoy your life. Don't feel guilty. Stop feeling embarrassed. Stop feeling guilty. Okay? Because it does take a while to get over it. It took me 2 years to figure out things after I had to retire, forced to retire. It took 2 years to sit down and actually figure out, okay, what the hell am I going to do with the rest of my life? Retiring at a young age. What am I going to do? All of my other peers are working and doing everything else while I do nothing. Okay? You got to understand your situation. Your situation is unique. I know we like to think that there are millions of us out there doing the same thing. They're really not. There's really not. The military consists of a very small percentage of U.S. citizens. So it's not like everybody gets to do what you do. What else we got here? Thank you. You are the true. Hey, I appreciate that, Mr. Solomon. That's a winning claim. For diagnosis pain, every veteran's got pain. Now go put that claim in. Yeah, every veteran goes through pain, whether it's physical or mental. The shit some of us have seen and done, that stays with you every day. Sometimes you're out, you're doing something normal, you see something that triggers a memory. Now you got to sit down, man. You got to close your eyes and you got to try to forget what just brought that memory back. We've all gone through it. We've all dealt with it, but we deal with it in different ways. Some of us choose to go to group therapy and try to get it out that way. Some of us do better one-on-one, talking to a psychiatrist, where others may turn to drugs, may turn to alcohol, and in the last extreme, take their own life with suicide. So there's always options out there. I don't want anyone to think that they're alone in this world going through whatever it is you're going through. Because there's somebody out there with a similar situation. May not be exactly what you're going through, but there's a similar situation to what you're doing. To whatever you're doing, there's someone out there going through something similar. Those veterans who fall into this category, please get started on this. Don't let anyone stop you from starting. It's your future. Absolutely. Cannot disagree with that statement at all. Hello, Markel. Thanks for the great content. Your videos are therapy Well, it's therapy for me as well, because I get to talk to you guys about my experiences and some of the things that I've seen and done throughout my life that have helped me. You know, group therapy is really not a thing for me. I really don't like to sit in and hear other people's problems because I deal with a lot of my own. So I do better one-on-one with my psychiatrist. That's me. Where other people like my man Love and Freedom, you know, group therapy may work for him. That may be something where he hears someone going through something similar that he's going through. So he doesn't feel like he's the only one. And I'm sure there's tons of you guys out there who feel sometimes nobody understands what I'm going through. Well, you can't expect family members or friends who've never served to understand you. You get what I'm saying? They can't understand you. They can't grasp a lot of the things that you've seen and done in your life from an ordinary person's standpoint to somebody who's been in a conflict. You can't explain conflict to people. You can't explain the emotion of conflict to people who've never been in it. You can't explain that. You can't explain the feeling you have that waking up the next day may be the last day you actually have. Most people wake up and they never give that a thought. But you, when you're in a conflict, you know at any moment that could be it. My life could be over. You know, I may be dead in this foreign country, laying on the ground, nobody, nothing. You don't know. You don't know. But it's hard to get people who have not gone through that to understand what that is. Only thing I'm feeling guilty about is this decimal point in the VA check needs to move up a little more. All right, Mr. Collins. Let me see what other information I got here real quick. Oh, let me take this off. Let's see here. Here's some more information for you guys talking about if your disabilities are severe enough, you could receive 100% from this very same thing I'm telling you about right now. Somatic symptom disorder. And then the last one I got here is giving more of a definition. Pain, weakness, shortness of breath, so on and so forth. So if you fall into this category, you definitely want to talk to your primary care doctor to set you up an appointment to see a psychiatrist. Okay, get evaluated. There's nothing wrong with you getting evaluated. Nothing at all. Only thing evaluations are going to do is either confirm you have whatever it is you think you have, or let you know, no, this, I don't think you have this. This is more of something else. And maybe we can put you in this group, or we can send you to this individual, or you can take these classes to help you with this. Okay? So again, I want to be clear with what I'm saying to everyone out there listening to this and people who are going to watch this on the replay. If you already have a mental health rating, this will do you no good. If you have a low rating, below 30% in mental health, or no rating, this is something that could help you get you over the hump. And again, I'm not telling anyone to fake a disability just to try to get to 100%. I'm talking to people who have legitimate issues, who are going through this right now. This is something you need to seriously look into to get you over the hump. And in some cases, as I just shown, if your conditions are bad enough, that disability alone, that secondary disability alone, could get you to 100%. Not only get you to 100%, but get you into the SMC category to pay you beyond 100%. Because if you end up getting 100%, let's say just for this, somatic symptom disorder, you're already sitting at 70%. Well, you automatically qualify for SMCS. That's an extra $600 on top of your 100%. Or it can get you into the aid and attendance category, which at a minimum is going to get you an extra $700 on top of your 100%. Again, I'm not trying to get anyone to fake disabilities trying to get this, okay? I'm talking to people who have legitimate issues, who suffer from this, who have gone through this, and they're dealing with it right now, okay? Go get evaluated. All right, guys? So I want to thank everybody who joined the chat today. I know this is a short one, not usually longer than the other ones I put out, but I do have a lot of stuff going on today. And on Thursday, I will put out a pre-recorded video. I forgot this Thursday. I have an upcoming trip I completely forgot about. So I will not be going live on Thursday. I'll probably put out a video on Wednesday. But for those of you who have questions, leave them in the comment section. You have a particular topic you want to talk about, leave it in the comment section. You know, I don't know everything, and a lot of stuff I will research and look up and try to find the answers to try to help you guys out. But if you have any questions about whatever it is, as long as it's not something personal that deals directly with your claim, right? You're asking a general question. Go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'm going to respond to you either in the comment section or I'll do something like this, which is make a video on a live stream and give you the opportunity to follow up with other general questions about whatever it is, okay? So other than that, guys, I appreciate, again, everybody watching as always. Hey, I appreciate that living in Mexico. Safe trip. Absolutely. I'm going to try to stay safe on my trip. Now, I will be doing a live on my trip on my other channel for those of you who are subscribed to Retired and Happy in beautiful Medellin, Colombia. If you subscribe to that channel, you will be able to see some of the live trip, and then there will be a follow-up video because I will show some of the road trip going to my destination on Thursday. All right, guys. What else we got here? Fellow on ship said, damn, Collins, you had the sick call again. Now, who's laughing now? I hear you. And an upcoming video that I'm going to do on Thursday, I want to talk to soldiers who are getting ready to get out about that transition, okay? Being prepared when you get out for civilian life versus military life, and what you need to be doing to prepare yourself when you're getting ready to get out, when you ETS'd out. Are you prepared? Do you have a job lined up? Do you have school lined up? You got your VA stuff set and ready to go. You got everything that you need. Bank account set up, where you're living, the best state for you, so on and so forth. Instead of just getting out and then hope everything goes well. No, you need to plan. You need to be prepared. Now, they have a transition already set up for a lot of you guys, and I know most of the time people don't pay that no attention, and then years later they realize they needed that class, but they didn't pay it much attention. So I'm going to talk to those individuals who are getting ready to transition, who ask me these questions about, okay, what do I need to do while I'm still in? You need to go get everything that is bothering you looked at. You need to create a file. I don't give a damn if it's your finger, a tip of your ear, a point on your nose. Whatever it is that is bothering you, you need to go create a file. You need to go to sick call, as Mr. Collins said here, and get it in your file. That way, if you need that later on, if it's causing you problems, it has caused you something else, you now have it documented. It is now in your medical file. Okay? All right, guys, that's going to be it. I appreciate everybody watching as always. Until the next time, guys, I am out. Peace.